Let us look at a percentage contribution and create a heat map. So we've already done this calculation earlier, which is the percentage of grand total. But I want to do this once again. So insert a new pivot table. Let us put our segment in rows, our sales amount in value, and we can finally put our category in columns. So while everything looks great, I just want to show to you how this can be presented in a much better manner. To do this, I will select these 9 numbers, excluding the grand total in the row and the column. And then in home, contextual formatting, we can apply a color scale where the larger numbers are green and the smaller ones are red. Let's try the same thing with some larger numbers. Let's keep subcategory and category together in rows, and let's put column as segment. All right. Now remember, because you want to apply a heat map for all the 17 subcategories, you want to make sure that these subtotals have been removed. So in design subtotal, I want to turn them off. And then in the report layout, we will make it a tabular form. And then we will also make sure, let me just see why that is not working. So we'll make it a tabular form. Excellent. And then we can repeat all the item labels. So what we've done here is that all these 17 subcategories have now come without any breaks in the middle. Now we can select 17 into 3, so 51 cells. And on home, we apply a conditional formatting, which can be the color scales. And this is how our final data appears. Let's also make the width uniform, so we can keep it at 15. Now sometimes you don't want to show the grand total, so let's remove that. Let's turn off the grand total completely. Again, let's increase the width to 15, and like we have done earlier, right click, pivot table options, and then we want to not select auto fit column widths on update. This way the column widths will remain fixed. Now this looks great, but I will give you one more suggestion. Most of the times when you're presenting a heat map, you don't want to show the numbers. We are only interested in showing the colors. To do that, we can select all the cells, click on the dialog box for number, and then in custom format, to hide the numbers from Excel, we put 3 semicolon. And the moment you do that, you notice that all the numbers are hidden and only the colors remain. And I'm sure you will agree that this looks excellent, and now this can just be copied and pasted maybe into a PowerPoint presentation, or we can save it as a PDF. If you do a cursory Google search, you will see that heat maps are very commonly used. And as a matter of fact, a lot of heat maps that are used, as you can see, don't have numbers in them because the user simply wants to see the colors and not the numbers. But I've given you both the options. In case you want to keep the numbers, you can do that. Else you can just use the colors.